Next up, we show you how to determine how many patients you are able to feed, given employee information as well as the number of minutes it takes to make a meal. As always, there are shortcuts, but we will show you each step to ensure that you understand where all the numbers are coming from. You are a manager over a department that has 38 employees. 10 are full-time, the rest are part-timers. Of the 28 part-time employees, 10 work 20 hours per week, 10 work 12 hours per week, and the remaining 8 work 5 hours per week. With this workforce, how many patients can you feed if it takes 9 minutes to make each meal? This question is asking how many patients you can feed if your workforce of both full-time and part-time employees can make a meal within 9 minutes. You do not need to determine the total FTEs for this particular type of question, for what you really need are just the total hours worked by everyone combined for the week and the rest of the numbers we can get from there. First, we will determine the total hours worked by everyone for the week. Then we will determine the total minutes for the week, after which we will calculate how many meals can be made in a week with that much time, break that into how many daily meals, and ultimately we will answer the question of how many patients can be served. Let's first start by determining the total hours worked by everyone. Unless stated otherwise, full-time will be 40 hours, so 10 employees work 40 hours, added to the 10 that work 20 hours, plus 10 that work 12 hours, and plus 8 that work 5 hours each per week. Calculated, we get total hours equaling 760. Now that we have how many hours are being worked, let's break that out into total minutes for the full week by multiplying by 60. This results in 45,600 minutes per week. How many meals can we make in a week with this many minutes? Divide by how many minutes it takes to make a meal, which is 9. That equals 5,066 total weekly meals. Now divide this number by 7 to get the daily meals you can make, which equals 723. Lastly, divide again by 3, since each patient is made 3 meals per day, whether they eat them or not, and you end up with the ability to feed 241 patients per day, answering the question. RDStudy.com video tutorials are produced and owned by Nutrition News Network LLC. Any copying, reuse, or redistribution, in full or in part for any purpose without the written consent of Nutrition News Network LLC is prohibited. All rights reserved.